Welcome back. I am really excited to have you here. In this session, I will be explaining the difference between abstract class and interface and its related questions. Firstly, let us discuss what is an abstract class. A class which is declared as abstract is called an abstract class. It may or may not include abstract method. So, what is an abstract method? Abstract method means a method declared without its implementation. Abstract classes cannot be instantiated, but they can be subclassed, and its subclasses should provide abstract methods implementation. Even though abstract classes cannot have object its own, it can have constructors. The keyword abstract is used to declare an abstract class. Then what about an interface? Interface is a blueprint of a class. The keyword interface is used to define it. It has static constants and abstract methods. Interface is used to achieve fully abstraction. Since Java 8, we can have default and static methods in interface. So using this, we can achieve multiple inheritance in Java. Since Java 9, we can have private methods in interface. Let us talk about the difference between both. When you answer this question, you should remember these points: the type of methods, variables, and how it is implemented. Interfaces can have only abstract methods. From Java 8, it can have default and static methods also, whereas abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract methods. Variables declared in a Java interface are by default final and static, but abstract class may contain non-final variables also. An abstract class can provide the implementation of an interface, but not vice versa. Members of a Java interface are public by default, whereas abstract class can have class members like private, protected, etc. Remember to provide examples for both abstract class and interface. But when you give, you should have a thorough knowledge on the same. Otherwise, they might ask questions related to your example and you may end up in trouble. The next question will be when and where to use this. We should answer to this question explaining its differences in a different manner. Consider using abstract classes if you come across any of these situations. Firstly, if you want to share the code among several closely related classes. Secondly, if you expect that classes that extend your abstract class have many common methods or fields or require access modifier other than public, such as protected and private. Finally, if you want to declare non-static or non-final fields, this enables you to define methods that can access and modify the state of your object to which they belong. Then you should go ahead with abstract class. Consider using interfaces if you come across any of these situations. Primarily, if you expect that unrelated classes would implement your interface, for example, comparable and clonable. Then, when you want to specify the behavior of a particular data type, but not concerned about who implements its behavior. Lastly, if you want to take advantages of multiple inheritance. What is marker interface? Marker interface is an interface where there is no fields or methods, which means it's an empty interface. Example of marker interface are clonable and serializable. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up, comment and subscribe.